don't think it's wrong. Okay. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so hello, friends. Welcome to this live reading. My name is Helen. If you are for first time here and you don't know me, I'm intuitive tarot reader and astronumerologist. Right now, I'm broadcasting on YouTube and Instagram. So please excuse me if I switch where I look. Both cameras are one above another. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Before I start, I posted a few links on YouTube and the Instagram live sessions. So you can do you can claim a free one question or one area reading on my Payhip account, on my Payhip page. The page is new and does not require any login account to be created. With difference with Etsy, where you have to create an account in order to make an order, contact me, and so on. And I had a question from one of my clients. They wanted to make a comment, leave a reply, but I had to create an account. So anyway, on a Payhip, you don't need to create an account. You can contact me directly there. And right now, just because you are here with me today, you can claim one question or one area that you are interested, free reading from me. Just follow the links, and I've also posted the code that you can use in order for the reading to be free. So let's not waste any more time. Again, thank you so much. My name is Helen, and if you are new, I'm an intuitive tarot reader and astronumerologist. If you are here not for first time and you already know me, welcome back. I'm so glad you are here. So let's begin. Today I'm going to start with personal year 9 for difference, because every time I start with personal year 1 and 9 is the last one. So today I will reverse a little bit. What are the current energies right now? What message we can receive from the universe? What guidance we can use to make our lives better? That's not only for you, that's also for me as well. 2026 for me, it's personal year 1 as well. So I'll be the last one to see what kind of guidance I will receive, and all of you who has a personal year 1. So let's begin. Personal year 9. Let's see what message will be presented to. Let's start with this one. To you at this time. Personal year 9. Life direction guidance. Let's see what we have. All right. Cycle breaker. You get through it. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I hope you can see both of you. One camera it's up front, one it's left, one it's right. So, all right. Cycle breaker, personal year 9. As you know, personal year 9, it's all about completing something. All right. Completing, because 9 is the last year of the 9-year cycle. And cycle breaker, think about what, if you can remember, but not only these past 9 years, but think about the 9 years before, like 18 years ago. Is there a patterns between those 9 years and the past 9 years that are repeating? And what is interesting, 18 years ago, the North Node changed again, and it was in Aquarius, and the South Node was in Leo as of right now. So think about if there was something that happened 18 years ago that maybe need to complete, that maybe it's repeating and you need to break that cycle of repetition. All right, let's take another card and see what that could be, what kind of cycle you need to break, what kind of pattern you need to change. Maybe you were trying to do something for such a long time and suddenly, and it's keep going and repeating and you're trying and it's not happening. Well, there we go. You have to break some sort of cycle. And what we have, Five of Swords in reverse. All right. Yes, okay. So Five of Swords, it's all about some sort of worries that you have. You may feel like you're left out of society, left out of, your friend cycle, left out in a workplace in a way that you may feel you don't belong there. Actually, you do belong there, all right? The Five of Swords is just a feeling in your mind, and that's what you have to break, that cycle of that idea that you have in your mind that you don't belong. You do belong where you are. You just have to stop thinking that, and you see that you break the cycle of that pattern, and you see the things in a new way, and you find your balance, you find a way to continue, but with a new point of view that will be much easier for you. So break the thinking that you don't belong. You do belong. Family, friends, society, work, you do belong. Just stop thinking that you don't. All right. Personal year 8. Let's get one. Let's see. What is your current energies, guidance, advice, personal year 8? Okay. Ace of Swords. Okay. It's all about truth. You are seeking maybe a truth. You are trying to find some sort of information, knowledge, or you're trying to find yourself. That also could be. Let's see. Okay. Reflection. Okay. Reflection and the truth seeker. Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, it's also about something that you begin. Okay. Maybe you are searching for something. Maybe you are looking for something new, something that you want to start. The Swords energy, it's all about our mind. It's all about what we have in our mind as a thought, as a idea. Maybe you're trying to find if an idea that you have it's worth pursuing, if an idea that you have it's worth like developing. With the reflection card here, okay, this is a highly spiritual card because let's say 35, 5 and 3 goes to 8, and 8 it's all about change. So if you have something in mind, okay, that you want to pursue, maybe you need to change the way you are trying to make that idea come true. Because I'm not from California, but if someone is from California, I would love to know more about Mount Shasta. Then that's a very sacred and spiritual place where where, like, people in the past went there to seek truth, to seek realization, to reflect their life, to find out how what they need to do next, to find guidance. And okay, the truth card is here. So if you have something in your mind, don't be afraid of pursuing it. Okay, don't be afraid of make that idea come true. Project, or whatever you are having. Maybe you're trying to open a your own business. Okay, well, find more information, find the true path you can follow to make that business successful. That's just an example. But don't be afraid, whatever it's in your mind, you will make it complete, you'll make it come out of your mind, and you will materialize it. That's what I want to say. But find the right way of doing this. All right, personal year, we said personal year 7. All right. Personal year 7. Let's see, guidance. What is the current energy, personal year 7? Let's see what guidance you get, guys. Heart's desire. Interesting. Okay. Find what you truly want. That's what the oracle suggests. Okay, and High Priestess was on the reverse, and Heart Desire here. Okay, let's see. So find out what you truly want, what comes from within you. Find what you are passionate about. What do you love to do? I'm not saying that you have to, like, ditch your full-time job and pursue, like, dreams, ideas. I'm saying that think about your hobby, what you love to do, and maybe take time, okay, to work on that. Is your hobby painting? Find time to paint a little bit. Is your hobby reading a book? Even one page per day. Try to find time to read a book. Is your hobby fixing cars? Okay. Make time to do this, even if it's one per week, even if it's for 10 minutes. Okay. Find what your heart wants to do. It's important because that's how you can use that as a meditation tool. Okay, I don't personally meditate. That's not my thing, so I try to relax and put your mind off a situation or of like current 8 to 5 job by doing what I love. Okay, doing what my heart wants to do. And okay, see the High Priestess here. All right, this is another spiritual card that teaches how to use your intuition to find out what you really want to do. Listen to yourself. Listen to your inner guidance. Those words are such a cliche, but those two cards, looking them together, they both suggest a same thing. Intuition, what's your heart desire? Just listen to your intuition and you will find out what's your heart desire. Is it, do you want to have a significant other? Maybe that's what your heart desire, but listen to your intuition. Who's gonna be that person? Okay, you'll find that person. but listen to your intuition, to your sixth sense, and you'll find that person. Is your heart desire maybe a new job? Okay, well, okay, try to make a plan, but listen to your intuition. Maybe there are 10 positions that you are trying to send, like a resume to it. Okay, send to all 10 of them. But if you got when you got an interview, during to that interview, listen to your inner guidance, listen to your intuition to find which place is the place that your heart desire is the right place to you. Okay, I hope those these examples kind of explain a little bit more what the cards mean. I also hope like this is aligned with your current situation. Please let me know if does not align right now. It could a little bit in the future, like within a month or so, but try not to get the messages as a you must do this, it must do what the messages says. Okay, use those messages as a guidance. Okay, you change your life, you change your way, and you are the one to decide how. Okay, you have the free will. That's what I wanted to say. You have a free will to do and make changes and to use those messages as a guidance or not. All right, personal year 6. Okay, too much talking, I guess. All right, personal year 6. Let's see what we have for you. Personal year 6. All right, 7 of Swords. Okay, kind of a distraction, but no worries. It doesn't mean anything bad. Maybe 10 things at once, and that's how you get distracted. Busy lives, all of us, and we have to do 10 things if we want to complete, and be on time with everything. But I know it doesn't work sometimes. And energy shield, protection, and inner strength. Okay, like this, maybe. There we go. Okay, so 7 of Swords. Seven of Swords, sometimes it's not only a distraction. Sometimes it is an energy that tells you that there is something on your path right now that it doesn't belong there, and maybe that's what distracting you. So think about what that could be. It could be, as I said, maybe you are doing 5 projects at once. Try to complete each one step by step. Do not work on them on all of them the same time. Is that distraction someone like that? It's on your way and it's preventing you from going on your path, preventing you from finding your energies. It could be. Think about, is it a distraction because it's a sword? So I said before, swords are all of our thoughts. Is that distraction what it's in your mind? Okay, find out. Maybe you have a thought that it's kind of distracting you from finding your happiness. Think about, it could be. Maybe if you are currently burdening with something, I thought maybe something happened, a situation that arose at your work, in your family, and you're burdened by this. Okay, try to find if that's the thing that is distracting you, and make a way to resolve that in a positive way, so the outcome will be positive. Maybe you shouldn't be listening to that thought, okay? Maybe you shouldn't pay that much attention to that person that is in your way, okay? Maybe you can concentrate in one of your projects and complete it, and then do the other projects. But you have energy shield here, so you are protected from the universe, you are protected from the spirit, you are protected from the high power. All right, you just have to find what is that thing that it's currently, stopping you from pursuing your happiness, from becoming truly you. All right, we said okay. Personal year 5. Okay, let's see what we have for you today. Okay, let's see, guidance for personal year 5. What we have, the Tower, it's in reverse, and okay, I'll get one of these. And it's always one that is failing. Just give me a second. Okay. You know what? I'll use this card. Already fell, so maybe, no illusions. Okay. Tower card in reverse. And no illusions. All right. So there is a change that it's happening, and personal year 5, as we know, it's all about change as well. It is in a reverse position, so maybe you are resisting that change, but that change is happening no matter what, like it or not. So if you continue to resist that change, you won't be able to see the positivity that will come from that change, because the Tower card, although it's scary and it's all about like crashes and like everything goes like a chaotic, maybe you will see at the end of that change that it was necessary for you to build something new, to realize that your life is actually going in the right direction, that happiness is there, that positivity is there, that abundance can be reached. Okay, that's what the Tower card is. It's not a negative card. It's a card that shows us that even when we think that our life goes down, that nothing can be done, there is a light in the tunnel, and you can rebuild your life in much better way. And you also have the no illusion. Stay grounded in truth, embracing reality with clarity and wisdom to navigate your journey. So after the Tower card, okay, you will realize that your illusions, if you had any, okay, maybe you were going in a direction that it wasn't really your direction. It could be a direction that you think it's right, but at the end you will see that it wasn't really your real path. So stay positive, and if there is a change, go with the flow. Make sure that you will look at that change in a positive angle, because if you think in a negative way about this change, you won't be able to see the lessons, you won't be able to see the opportunities, because that's what it is. The Tower is the opportunity. Something goes down, something comes up, and you have the opportunity to make changes in your life, make changes in your home, make changes work, make changes, like in your society. Okay, Tower card, it's an opportunity. Okay, let's continue with personal year 4. Let's see what we have. And just for people who just came, friends who just came, my name is Helen. I'm intuitive tarot reader and astronumerologist. There are few links that I posted on YouTube session, and one link on the Instagram. This is the way you can claim your one question free reading. If you have any questions, you can always contact me on the PayHip. There is an option in the page to send me a message, so you can ask me if you have any questions or you need more information about anything or my service. It's there. All right, personal year 4. Let's continue. Judgment. Okay, and okay, and grounded. Number 17. So judgment, it's all about energy of rebirth, energy, maybe past energy that will resurface and you will use them in your life. It could be not only energy, but could be a situation that happened before and will happen again, and you will use it this time in your advantage. A rebirth of a relationship, it could be a rebirth of and not only love relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be like that you get in touch with someone from your past. It could be a family member that you haven't like seen for a while. Okay, and there will be something that will come out of that reconnecting situation. It could be about you trying to regain your balance. Okay, judgment card, it's number 20, and that reduces to 2, and 2, it's all about balance. It's all about balancing your life, balancing your energies. So as I said, maybe you will use a past knowledge, past situation, and you will be reborn, if you use that knowledge, situation, energies. And grounded, number 17, 17 reduces to 8, and 8 is change. So in astrology, 8th house, it's about rebirth. This is about a Scorpio who it's like changing and becoming, not the Scorpio, but 8th house is the phoenix, that it's reborn from the ashes. So something in your life currently is trying to get reborn. As I said, is that an energy, or is a relation, or is it a connection to your family, or maybe a co-worker that will reserve from the past, and if you're looking for a job, maybe they will give you an idea. I don't know, it depends on situations in your life, but something is resurfacing, something from the past, it's coming, and that's a good thing. Okay, use that in your advantage. Right, continue with personal year 3. Let's see what we have today for you. Personal year 3, current energies. Okay. The Empress number 3, okay, also was in reverse, but I wouldn't worry about this. Maybe you have some sort of creative blockage right now, because the Empress is all about creating something, all about releasing something, all about giving a birth to new life, new idea. And maybe as of right now, there is some sort of blockage that's preventing you from that. Let's see what the Oracle will have. This is, oh, the Getaway, open doors. Perfect. I think those two cards say much. So the Empress was in the reverse, as I said, some sort of blockage that you have right now. And the Empress is the one that is a nurturing energy, an energy that will help you with releasing releasing your fears, if you do have some sort of fears, releasing a blockage. Okay. And if you have that blockage right now, okay, you have the opportunity to change that energy, okay, to make the blockage go away, to give birth to that new idea, new life path, new realization of your life, what you want to do next, what you want to do in 10 years, what you want to do in 20 years, okay? But as of right now, there is a blockage to that energy. You have the open doors here, okay? You have the opportunity and a right timing, that's important. So now is the time to think about what may block you from reaching your destination. There is something, so think about, try to find out what that could be that is blocking you from being more happier, more abundant, from prosperity. Okay, there is something going on right now that it's not helping you going further, it's kind of stopping you. So I don't know, think about, I'll be curious to know, let me know if you think of something that maybe as of right now it's blocking you. And maybe just a thought that you have, and that it's preventing you um, from seeing your destination, from reaching your destination. It could be, I don't know. So continue, personal year 2. We are, let's see what we have for personal year. Oops, there you go. I'll use this one. What is this? Apprentice of Wands. Okay, and see, an oracle card, personal year 2. All right, adapt and thrive. Okay, so adapt and thrive. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible. Embrace shifts and learn from journey. And Apprentice of Wands is a fiery energy. The Apprentice of Wands is the messenger of that fiery energy. What you love to do, all about your work, all about your dreams and hopes. Okay, so maybe be adaptive and thrive, and you will make those hopes and dreams true. Stay flexible on the path of making those dreams come true. With Apprentice of Wands, as I said, this is a messenger, so something positive is coming on your way, and this is a fiery energy, so it may come as a unexpected, it may come like sudden, so maybe a sudden realization, and you'll be like, wait a minute, do you know what, I can do this, okay? I can do this on my own. Maybe I'll need to be more flexible. Maybe I need to find a different way, but I can do that. Or another possibility with that Apprentice of Wands, suddenly you begin some new hobby, and that new hobby in the future, who knows, may become more permanent, may give you another point of view for your life, and in the future may bring you some, who knows, maybe some gain, like financial gain, I don't know, or could be just a spiritual gain, or maybe I won't use the word mental, but maybe your feelings, okay, will balance your feelings, that's what I wanted to say. All right, but because it's a fiery energy, as I said, it may come sudden, and it will kind of hit you, and you will be like, okay, I didn't know I can do that, I didn't know I'm good at that, I didn't know I can, I can paint, I didn't know I can sing, or I didn't know I'm good in writing, for example. But this will bring, what I wanted to say is, like, when you use that energy, it will bring you a new possibilities. You just need to be sure that you are flexible and you are open to those new possibilities. Okay, and personal year one at the end. Okay, let's see what personal year one will bring to us. Fellow first vibration number one, that's I wanted to say. I'm also on the vibration number one for this year. I'm curious to see what we have. 3 of Wands. Okay, and 3 of Wands, and which one? Let's use this one. 3 of Wands, though, on the reverse position, so we kind of wanted to try something new, but maybe we are afraid of trying something new. We are already on the path of that new thing, already on the path of that new, maybe life, maybe new, you are hunting for job, or just you are trying to see where you belong, but kind of deep a little bit, and we're like, oh, maybe not yet. Well, okay, what is this? Trust yourself, trust your visions, trust your intuition. Okay, and don't be afraid to go further, because, as I said, you already started it, you're already on that path of new. Okay, new life, new new work, new relationship, new hobby. Okay, but don't be afraid, because that's stopping you from seeing the positivity and the good that will come of that new path. Okay, and trust the visions and the intuitions that you have. Sometimes like, if I don't trust my intuition, if I don't not trust, if I choose to ignore my intuition, I'm always sorry, And then I'm like, okay, I got the intuition, I got the guts, why I didn't listen to them, okay, why I did it this way. And then, like at the end, I also come to the destination, to the end point, to point B, but instead of going straight from A to B, I lose time, go around, and anyway. Okay, you're already there, one step closer. Okay, you already look in the future. Don't be afraid, because being afraid is what stopping you from reaching that destination, that better life, that next level in your life. All right, friends, that's will conclude my live session. I want to thank each one of you for being here today with me and allowing me to show you the messages and the energies that we had. Again, thank you so much. Hope I see you again with my next live video. I'll make a video, a live session about some of the planetary changes that it's coming out soon, probably in the next 2 weeks, but I'll post. So again, if you want to claim your free one question reading, you can do in Etsy or you can do in the PayHip. PayHip doesn't require for you to have an account. You can use, in order to be free, you need to use the code that I posted. If you have any questions, there is a form to contact me. Write your question, send it, and I'll receive the message. Or you can direct message me on Instagram, YouTube as well. Thank you so much, friends, for being here today with me. I hope you have the rest great day. The rest of your day to be great. I'm sorry, too much talking. I don't know, maybe for some of you it's morning, for me it's noontime, for some of you will be evening for sure. I have friends from all over the world,